I'm gonna build that. Hello everyone and welcome back to my survival world. We currently live in a world where every one of us can't spend more than 5 seconds on a video without getting bored and clicking off. So we always need something to distract our attention. Like this. Is this better? Is that better for you? Good. Now most people, when they notice they have a problem, they fix it. Limit screen time, uninstall the software. Well, not me. And I say, when in doubt, embrace it. Alright, let's begin. Alright, I went in and grabbed a ton of oak wood and cobblestone for the beginning part of this build. Now this build is mostly going to be used for procrastination, so I decided to build as close to my storage room as I possibly can, which would be right down these stairs. And like the psychopath I am, I decided to build it underground and dig a massive freaking hole. Let's see live in the moment Stu digging this hole. Alright, first you may be wondering, why the heck would you build this underground? I really have no excuse to build underground other than the fact that I was running out of materials. When I started, I had like barely any stone, barely any granite left, and I don't have a very good farm for it, so I think I'll be good on stone for a little while. Alright, we are back at the hole. Hello, slimes. So our first need of action is to make a platform here, so you don't just walk out into nothing. Where is there a zombie? Oh, I gotta light that up back there. So this will be the start of our parkour thingy. I don't know what to call it. And just like that, the platform is built. Very nice cobblestone platform. I mean, I don't know. This is just a template of the parkour route, so I'm not trying to go full detail here yet. All right, so this is the first little platform, and I have a lot more platforms that I need to make. So let's do a little time lapse of me building the route for this parkour course. You guys can't even go through an entire time lapse without something to distract you. Oh my, oh my. Okay, now this looks like an absolute mess, but it makes sense in my head, okay? And like I said, this is basically the route of the parkour. So you basically come up here, you come here, and then you go down here, and then you do some parkour stuff here, and blah, blah, blah. It's a full loop. It's perfect. Now here comes the hard part, is actually designing the parkour. Because my number one goal here is not for difficulty, it's not for challenging parkour. It's got to be the most satisfying, just easy to watch, peaceful ever, okay? So let's get to work. Alright, I went ahead and got a bunch of the parkour done. It looks like an absolute mess, but it is all parkourable, able to run through it. Now, I would love to show you all of this parkour, but that would take like 2 minutes of the video time to run through the entire thing. And seeing how this entire video is about an attention span disorder, I don't think you guys can handle that. So instead, I'm just going to go on and keep on building. Up here, I really want you run up here and then you turn around and you go jump, jump, jump like that. And then maybe there's like a house over here that you jump on top of. And then I don't know if I'm going to do a roof or maybe a collapsed roof or something. And that's how we get up to there. All right, so I went ahead and did like a broken down house thing. So we definitely got the idea across. I changed it up a little bit so that we can make this corner here. And then it's a jump, jump. Here, I want to make a staircase going all the way down to this platform. Instead of doing a slime, because as you see, I like doing slime a lot. That actually might become a theme of this build, is slime, because I think slime jumps are just really fun. But this time I want to do a staircase. This should line up, hopefully. Perfect. And then up here, what do I want to do up here? I think there's going to be a platform here, and then maybe another house that has a staircase going down. All right, so something like this. So you go on top of the house, that'll be like the roof, and then you go on down, and then you go down to here. We are getting there. I would say we have a tiny, tiny section left. I am trying to just rush through this planning process because as I said, I have a ton of building that I need to do, and I don't want this video to be too long. And the design is fully done. It took forever, but we got a full design up and going here now. Also, as you see, I went ahead and added some slime traps. Since this is most likely going to be using a lot of slime, I figured I might as well use my massive room and actually collect some of the slime. So each of these bad boys are in a slime chunk and just waiting for slimes to spawn. All right, now since this is all completed, it is time to start designing. And that's where things start to actually get fun. Now I'm going to talk about the theme of this build. So we're going to start out with the build style of caves / like rundown. Oh, I totally messed that up. Okay, go back up. Then we're going to change about a quarter of the way through to a factory type, lava factory type style. Then we're going to switch to a more castle-y, rustic, old castle style. Then we're going to switch to kind of the style I always build in, which is this just spruce wood kind of medieval style. And then it's going to go to a more modern house style. And then finally, it'll end in full modern build. So yeah, that is the plan. It's kind of like the build style is going through time. So we're starting out rustic and caves, and it slowly becomes a modern, pretty build. Yeah, that is my plan. And when in doubt, I'm going to go get a ton of materials and start building the main lobby room. All right, I'll be right back. And the first room is done. So this room is basically the main hub, also the start of the parkour course. We're going full cave here, as I mentioned before. Over here, we got a nice fireplace. This is going to be a redstone area. This is why the floor is missing here. I will go more into detail about all these buttons later on, because right now the redstone's not done, and to make more sense when the redstone's done. Over here, you can set your spawn, put your items, because there will be lava, so there is a chance you will die. Here is obviously the parkour course. Nice and smooth, and it looks beautiful. Obviously, I haven't done any of that. And this is where you exit, and you go boop, bop, and then the end is right here. And for over here, I don't think I have the time in this video to show me building all of this, and it's going to just take way too long. So how about I go ahead and build a bit of it right now? And 3, 2, 1, boom. And I got a ton more done. Over here we have the house section, so we're starting to get more structures. So you come on down here and you go jump. Okay, jump, there we go. And then you get on top of this rail. It took a lot of fidangling to make it so you can't cheat your way up onto this rail, but I got it. And then you go on and come over here. Once you're up here, we can walk on over here and do a nice little jump, and we got a nice little slime factory starting to show up. Some more like man-made structures here. Now it's time to start building the next room, which has a bit of redstone to it. So basically what I want is when you jump down here, you're gonna land up here. Basically, there is ways to cheat it so you can get right into there. So right here, I want a button that you have to press to open an iron door. So you have to come all the way around. So it's push the button, and then the door will open, and then you go like that. And then you're through and running off. Obviously, first I'm going to go ahead and start building up the room. Hello, he disappeared. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start building up the room real quick. I'll come back when I'm not just building walls and such. Okay, all right, so we got some of a room going here, and the button to open the door is going to be right here. So when you run, you click, and then it'll open, and then you go, whoosh. All right, we gotta redstone this bad boy, probably grab some repeaters. We just gotta basically bring a line all the way down over to the door. Probably the simplest redstone I've ever had to do. All right, let's go back up, test it out. The good news is the door opens. Now, is this enough time to get in? No. So we gotta add a pulse extender basically to this bad boy. All right, let's, yeah, that should work. So we're running, push the button, and we're in. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. All right, let's try it from the top and go ahead and jump off and try it out. So, boing. And I didn't make it. Okay, I'm gonna blame the Elytra. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. There we go. That feels right. Get this nice little smooth. Push the button. Okay, that was a little hard. Okay, let's try this again. Smooth. Push the button. I mean, I made it. Wasn't very satisfying though. Hold on. Okay, that was okay. That one was good. I don't know how I feel about the button yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on building up the room, and I'll be back when I got more of this bad boy done. Alright, so the room is now up and finished. As you can see, based on the timeline, it is definitely upgrading. We got started getting mine carts going. This is kind of like the mines area. So we go ahead and jump on over here. This is one of my favorite jumps in the game just because it's so satisfying. Over here we got some armor. You can see that they're setting up some armor for the lore of this place. Got a nice lava fall there. We got some barrels. We got some going on here. We got more lava factory stuff happening here, and I stepped in lava. It's fine. And now we're starting to get real house building stuff going on here. We go on and jump over here, and this is where I stopped. Hey, we got a slime. But there's one thing I don't like about this room. That is you. I don't like the button. I miss it 9 times out of 10, and I struggle to hit it. It doesn't feel satisfying just missing it all the time. So we got to change this out, and I decided to do pressure plates. It'll work a lot better. Stone there, and it was stone and tough. Perfect. Beautiful jump, as always, perfectly. I love this little corner. It's so satisfying. And now we don't have to worry about pressing a button. Oh, so nice. Perfect. I'm much happier with that. Now, I'm in a bit of a redstone itch right now. So I think it's time to start playing with the main room's redstone. Now, what does this redstone do? Well, if this is a parkour course, you want to be able to time yourself. So that is exactly what this thing is a big timer. Of course, I had to make every button as close as possible with this 3x3 square. And yeah, so this is going to get complicated real quick. The first thing that I have to do, replace this tower. Be honest with me. Be honest. This tower looks like crap. The problem is that I needed to put redstone torches in here before, but the good news is I have updated my world finally to 1.21, meaning we have copper bulbs. So we can rip this all out and completely redesign this to something much nicer. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so as simple as this, just going up like that. And now we can go ahead and add trapdoors around to make it look pretty. Now, since that's fixed, we can go ahead and start on the actual complicated redstone. So the redstone is completed. I figured you guys didn't want to see me building any of this because it's a mess, but it works. I'm not gonna bore you guys to death by fully describing this entire thing, but here are the main points. There is an opt-in and out, because you may not want to time yourself every time you play. So there's an opt-in and out. If that's lights on, that means you're opted in. There's a reset time in the back, and this is where you see your score. So basically, if you go ahead and step on this pressure plate, that's when the thing starts. Cool lights go off, and then it starts counting your score by putting barrels into this chest. Did I just say barrels into a chest? Yeah, okay. You know what I mean. And when you are done, there is a pressure plate up there that you will go ahead and press when you are done. It's right in the way. You cannot miss the pressure plate, I promise. So I'm gonna go up there and press it. All right, there we go. So the time stops. You can see your time. It's 13 crying obsidian, which is a world record by far. You can go ahead and return the items. If you forget to return the items, it's fine. Every button here will return your items for you. It's just if you want to return it yourself. There you go, they're gone. So yeah, that's the entire redstone. All right, I think it's time to test my time. No, is the entire thing done? No, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, we are opted in, which means we are good to go. As soon as we pressure on this pressure plate, we are gonna start running. Okay, let's go. All right, we're making good time so far. This is one of the hardest jumps in the game. Again, I messed it up. There we go. The lava, don't mess up. Oh, we are doing good here. All right. Wait, what? This is done? When did I build this? I don't remember doing this. Who built this? Holy Crap! How much did I build? What? Oh, I'm messing up my time really bad here. I gotta go. And finished. All right, what did we get? What did we get? I mean, I did definitely got distracted there. That's pretty atrocious. All right, so this is the first room in the new building area. Kind of got a nature scene going, and I tried to kind of go for a very housey feel, like we are really moving through time now. We are definitely in the building age of the time period. And with buildings comes sewers. I love building sewers. It's in my version of decked out, which is not finished. Now this, I didn't know what to put here, so I kind of just went real modern, kind of as like a teaser of what's coming up. It doesn't really make sense in the story, but you know, it's fine. And then this room is honestly the most complicated room that you're going to be seeing today. Maybe the modern one later on is pretty big as well. This is the medieval castle section. This whole room is all connected all the way over to here. It is basically one big room. Inside is fully decorated. I love this little room. The chandelier is really fancy, so we're getting some fancier stuff here. Over here, I don't know what to really call this section, but you know, it's like the sunken temple kind of. And then we got more slime here. And then over here, I also don't know what this would be called, but it's kind of just a fancy room, a nice fog glass effect. And that's really all I've done so far. All right, now since that's built, I think I need to do an actual proper time trial. All right, what did we get? I feel like I did really bad there. Not the best. Usually I try to aim for under 64 blocks. That was a pretty trash run. I messed up a lot, to be honest. All right, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the next couple of rooms because we still gotta get this build done. Hey, look at that. My slime farm is actually working. I can't believe that. So I went ahead and got a ton more building done. Oh, wow, look at that. I'm actually surprised how good these slime farms actually are working. That's awesome. Anyways, like I was saying, I did a ton more building. So let's show you what I've done. Now this room actually surprisingly took me a long time to build. There's a lot of moving parts, but if you remember this section of the, oh, there's not supposed to be a torch there. Now this one, you're supposed to basically run across the roofs and then jump across the chimneys. So just like so, and then you get this nice satisfying jump thing. Now this room is supposed to be like a burnt down village, like wars have started to come up. This isn't supposed to be that deep, but that's kind of the idea behind it, you know, that everything is going to crap. Then we can go on and jump down here and go up here. Oh no, I didn't make it. All right, like I was saying, we now come over here. Now we're getting much more modern. The age of the war has ended, and now we're over here to a more very just modern, pretty clean build. We obviously got aquariums going. I don't have any fish in here yet, but you know, it's going. We started to re-farm. Obviously, not everything is grown yet. That'll take some time, but you know, the farms are starting to get back up and going. And then you come up here and we got some, just kind of a temporary room. And then you go ahead and jump up here to this room. The idea behind this little section was kind of like a bonsai tree cutting station. And then this is where I ended. All right, so I have not really built anything on camera yet. I mean, I've done time lapses and stuff, but nothing, you know, personally on camera. And I think that's got to change here. This is the last big room section that needs to be done, which is the full modern white clean section. So I say, let's get to work. The first thing I got to do is put on my wings. The second thing I got to do is completely rip out all the cobblestone and wood, so that way I can rebuild the entire thing nicely. I know I just said I'm going to build on camera, but since that's really boring, I'm just going to cut to when that's done. All right, I went ahead and got rid of all of the crappy, ugly cobblestone and went ahead and made up some of the platforms that are needed. Oh, there's a creeper up there. There's a creeper up there. No, 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 no. There we go. Okay, we're going to go put a torch up there. First thing we got to do is finish up the stairs and then come over here, and this is going to be a fountain. So first we're going to jump on a lower part of the fountain over there, and then jump on a higher part of the fountain to then jump up to some pillars here. So yeah, first thing we got to do is finish up the staircase, and that's just going to be basically deep slate and still going with this theme up here. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick, and it looks something like this. And it is done. Very simple, just a deep slate staircase, nothing too complicated there. All right, let's start working on the fountain. All right, so we already have the shape in the floor here. So we can go ahead and build up with some deep slate. And to make it fancy, we of course got to add some slabs like so, and some polished deep slate walls. And that is basically the base. All right, now we got to build up the center pole here, which will again be in deep slate, all the way up to here. So this is where the water is going to come out, and then this is the very top of the fountain. Definitely needs some more detail. The first thing we got to do is mark where we can jump to, because basically we're supposed to jump on the middle part of a fountain, so like this. And then jump over here, go up some stairs, and then jump on the top of the fountain to go over there. Probably right here is our best bet. Now we just basically gotta make this fancy. So this is where we're gonna jump to. So now we just kind of gotta build this up, and then maybe make like that shape, and then we go down on the other side like so. There we go. Now we gotta just repeat that on every side. All right, just like so. So now the water should basically flow out, hit this, and then spiral down. All right, so we still need something up top so that way we can jump easier. And that will be, this is a mess right now. Trust me, this will make sense in a second. There we go. All right, that is basically the fountain done. So we should be able to jump on top of there and on top of this block right here to be able to make that jump. Now we just have to add the water. Plop that in. It should flow down really nicely, perfectly into the bottom. Here is going to be a staircase so we can get up. All right, this is gonna be just a nice, simple staircase, just going up like so. And I think one more, which will be perfect. So now if you say you mess up this fall, you have a way to get back up to then go on and continue. Now we got to build a staircase over here, and that is basically the same exact thing I just did. All right, so the diorite is going to be right here and like that. I mean, the walls are obviously not done, but basically we go ahead and go like this, and then we come on up here, do a nice little jump, and then go here. Now layer to number 2 is basically going to be a big pool. What is a modern build without a pool in it? So this is the floor of the pool, so we got to go ahead and build this up by one so that way we can start putting water. All right, and there we go. So we have this entire thing outlined, so we can go ahead and start placing some water. And now we have a pool. All right, now we have to make a parkour thing right here. And yet again, I'm thinking sugarcane. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make a square basically right. Nope, that was what I wanted. All right, so now we go ahead and go here, 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 here. And then we need something to jump to here. I'm thinking a quartz pillar. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then grab some smooth quartz slabs maybe. And then just like that. And then you can jump to that, and then maybe this way goes out that way. Up here yet again is going to be another pool, so we got to go ahead and outline this bad boy again. So we got everything filled in except for this exact spot, because guess what this is going to be? A waterfall. So we just got to go ahead and bring this down. This is going to be like that. So that is the up here done. So that is really the main building done. Obviously there's a lot of decoration that needs to be put in, and that is going to take a while, but this is the main part of the parkour at least done. I did at least some building on camera, but I think I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the parkour, and the build would look something like this. And just like that, the entire build is finished. Yes, it took forever, but it is done now. So let me show you the finished product. So you guys already saw most of this room, but now it's just fully detailed and it has walls now. I really like how this little section came out. It looks very modern. If you didn't know, I used to build modern back in the day, a lot of modern, but I lost my Xbox, which has all those worlds on it, and I don't know where my Xbox is. So you guys have already seen most of this. It's just got more detail, more waterfalls. I don't know why I can't make this stinking jump. There we go. This is basically the same, just got walls now, and the same thing with up here, it's just got more walls. This is new, just a little simple parkour for right at the end, some slime, break the torch, and this is the end. You have to land on the pressure plates. I seriously don't think you can over jump that. I could be wrong. I'm not the best parkourer in this world. So the entire build is done. It took a lot of work, a lot of time, went into designing, building, gathering the materials, but it is fully completed. And you know what that means? You know what that means? It's time to test it out. Now, this is a TikTok course build, and that means we have to test it in an actual TikTok style video. So I'm just gonna think up of the most stupidest TikTok Minecraft related video I can think of, and this is what I came up with. Now, I know I didn't actually use that much of the TikTok run course for this TikTok, but in my defense, I felt like this idea of a video looked a lot better without the run course at the bottom. So to make up for it, I made a second TikTok, which is just even worse. Just watch. That was awful. I'm sorry you had to watch that. Well, I am actually going to post the Walmart video only. I don't think anybody ever needs to see the thickness level video ever again. But the Walmart video, I'm going to post on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. And if that video does anything close to decent, I'm going to be kind of sad. Both of those videos are just so pointless, especially the second one. And yes, I had to build an entire Walmart to be able to do this stupid video. And I'm actually really happy with how it came out. Oh, man. Like I said, the TikTok video seemed to actually work. It is super satisfying to run. I am super happy with the outcome. We have the timer. We have everything that we would want. I am going to put the schematic of this build in the description in case you want to plop this in your own world. I'm also going to be uploading the TikTok run video by itself so you can use it in your own TikToks if you would like. My current high score, I mean, I have to put books in here to actually write down my current high score, but my current high score is 59 blocks. If you could beat that, I will be insanely impressed. I think that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, this video took a ton of time, like most of my survival world builds do, because survival just takes more time. So let me know if you guys want to keep seeing me play on this survival world and keep building stuff for survival, and I will obviously keep doing it because I'm going to keep playing on this world anyways. And if you guys want to see it, I'll record it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to call it here, and peace.